Wow, what a day. What's up, everybody? Welcome aboard to Bubba's Daily Update. And just so you know, this is about 15 minutes before the close because I've got to be on Fox at the close. But I wanted to make sure I got the update out. And what a day. Markets were down. They were going to zero this morning. Talk of trade wars, tariffs, the whole deal. And of course, as you know from listening to me, I don't believe in any of that crap. I think it's just that. I think it's a bunch of rhetoric. China and the United States are going to work out a deal. You can bet on it, you can book it, and you can figure out that there's going to be a settlement here that's going to benefit everybody. All right. And I think it's going to be the best thing that could happen to us. It's about time that we had somebody stand up and say, hey, we're tired of being taken advantage of. In the meantime, the markets are down 500, and now they're up over 100. And of course, everybody wants to talk about that. This is the first time in history the market was down 500 and then it closed up on the day. Well, the first question is how many times have we been down 500? That's number one, okay? So again, these stats are just what they are, but it is what they call an outside day. We had a lower low than yesterday and closed on a higher high than yesterday. So that is somewhat of a bullish tone, but I think we're right at resistance. And of course, we've been looking for a spot to sell, and this rip your face off recovery is something that we'd look at and probably want to sell. You saw the bond market get sold off a little bit, was well up, and it got sold pretty good. Oil was way down, came back, still closed slightly lower on the day. Gold was way up, came back down, closed lower on the day. You've got all these things occurring at the same time, and you've got the dollar just kind of stagnating right around that flat line, looking to break out to the upside. There's a lot of things going on here, but again, I think that I will still stand by the tops of the markets are in, and this is only another great selling opportunity. These rallies are vicious, and that's the key to understand, that they just keep growing up and growing up and going up once they broke down, and that's a bear market rally creates the most attractive and the most vicious rallies. So when we look at this overall picture, we want to see that it should fail right about here. This is about the right level to sell. We came and bounced off the 200-day moving average and rallied off of that, which makes sense. But again, the markets look weak. You can see how anxious everybody is to sell it. And of course, if we look into the grain markets, grains got hammered early. Now, they were still down on the day, but they did rally back quite a bit off their lows. I think those are still a great buying opportunity. And the meats, they had a tremendous reversal. And of course, we texted out early this morning that the meats were going to open much lower and they would be a buy down there, and they actually closed up limit. So again, you're looking at a lot of things, which means a lot of money is going to start flowing back in there. I think we finally got rid of the seller, the forced liquidation in the meats. I think the grains are looking great. So we're looking to be a seller of bonds. We're looking to be a seller of the equities. We're looking to be a buyer of agricultural products. I think that's really what it looks like. Gold continues in that range. Bitcoin is still under pressure, but I think that will look to be more attractive as we go forward. At the end of the day, the markets are the markets, and this is how they trade. And you can listen to all the nonsense you want all over the place and why this is happening, why that's happening. It's happening because people want to take profit, people want to get out, and people are afraid. So that's why we're seeing some selling here. And every time there's an opportunity, the selling becomes deeper. So watch the news, because don't pay attention to it, but look for opportunities that will help you sell into that news. That's what we're looking for. We want to sell those rallies. And right here is one of those areas we'd like to look at. So that is it for today's Bubba's Daily Update. As always, I appreciate you being here. And don't forget to check out my high school investing website, highschoolinvesting.com. And if you'd like to help us out, go to patreon.com/Bubba Trading. And you can help us out and get the Bubba Show every day from 4 to 5 Eastern at LibertyTalk.fm. And let's watch these wild markets. It's been a crazy one. Thanks, everybody. We'll see you tomorrow. Bubba's Daily Update.